Hey everyone, welcome back to another Genshin lore video that nobody asked for, but I made anyway. Today we are talking about Mare Jivari in Natlan and all the lore we know about it so far. This will also touch on the Lavawalker, and there are spoilers for the quests shown on screen, so if you haven't done those yet, consider this a heads up. Alright, let's get started. So, around 1,000 years ago in Natlan, the land of fire and dragons, Mare Jivari wasn't a wasteland yet. Back then, the Wanderer's troop ran into a huge beast, one called Bakunawa, and they actually managed to defeat it. They used its remains to make a runestone. You can learn about this if you talk to Orban, the weaponsmith in Dragonspine, after finishing the 5.6 paralogism, and only if you haven't started the Festering Fang quest yet. Fast forward 500 years, a turbid black tide appears and everything turns to fire and ash. Tenok and 6 others from Natlan's major tribes step up to fight it. One of them is Sanhak from the Masters of the Night Wind. Ororon inherited his ancient name Bidi. They gave it their all, but they didn't make it. Personally, I think it was the same creature as before, just corrupted by the abyss this time. And maybe that's why Mare Jivari became a wasteland, because of that second encounter. In Mare Jivari's long history, there's also a legend about a sage known as the Lavawalker. We don't know exactly when he lived, but he made a circuit that could resist fire. People around him weren't exactly supportive. They were jealous, or maybe afraid. They forced him to walk into the fire in Mare Jivari while wearing it. He actually survived and kept going back in for about 100 years, until eventually even he couldn't take it anymore. That circuit is now part of the Lavawalker artifact set. Here is where it gets interesting. The feather artifact from that set says, "A feather plucked by the Lavawalker from a bird that sings amid the flames." People treated the feather like a totem. Some even saw it as a symbol of royalty. And now, no one's really sure if the sounds coming from Mare Jivari are the birds still singing, or just the Lavawalker's lingering presence. Maybe it's both. So, there's a chance that a phoenix actually lives in Mare Jivari. Not just symbolically, like maybe it's a real creature. If the Lavawalker really did pluck its feather, maybe he bonded with it somehow, or maybe he became part of its legend. That could explain the sounds people still hear from the region. Then, just a few decades ago, a new monster shows up, huge and pitch black. After that, the whole region vanishes. It might have been the same creature again, revived somehow. Maybe the abyss had something to do with it. Even though it's super dangerous, a lot of people still try to go into Mare Jivari to prove themselves. Most of them don't make it back. One of them was Stanley from Mondstadt. He died there saving another adventurer named Hans from an evil beast. Hans ended up taking Stanley's name to honor him. After the 5.6 paralogism, we learn there's an immortal monster in Mare Jivari that lost its flesh in some unknown incident. The Hexen Circle has been collecting that flesh, and Albedo even used some to transform Minidurin into a human. So yeah, the flesh still has power, which might be why Abyss Lector Enjo is interested in the region and wants to go there. The whole place seems tied to the Abyss. Kinich also brings it up in his story quest. He says Mare Jivari is really hard to access, and he hasn't taken any commissions there yet. Right now, we can hear a roar echoing from Mare Jivari. Could be the phoenix, could be the Bakunawa. In Philippine mythology, Bakunawa is a moon-eating dragon, a serpent said to cause eclipses, earthquakes, rain and storms. So maybe this version of Bakunawa is another elemental dragon. But here's the strange thing. Mare Jivari has been described as an empty place, a sea of ashes where the wind does not blow. So here's the question. If the place is so empty and silent, whose roar are we hearing? And here's something I've been thinking about. Bakunawa is known as a moon-eating dragon. And with the next region focused on moon worshippers, maybe this isn't just a Natlan problem. Maybe Mare Jivari and Notkrai are connected in a bigger way. A cycle that keeps repeating across different lands, and Bakunawa might be at the center of it. Oh, and here's a fun detail. In her voice line about knowledge, Nahida actually mentions Mare Jivari. She calls it a place without anything at all, completely empty, like a shroom boar's brain. And even she admits she's never seen it herself, saying it's one of the many places beyond her reach. That really shows how mysterious this place is, even to the Dendro Archon. That's pretty much it for now about Mare Jivari. Digging through all of this honestly made me even more curious about the region. If we ever get a world quest there, I hope we get to help the Phoenix or the Lavawalker finally take down the corrupted Bakunawa. And who knows, maybe there are still beings out there that only exist in Mare Jivari. Let me know in the comments what other lore you want me to talk about. Thanks a lot for watching. Sources are in the description if you want to check them out yourself. Have a great day and see you in the next video.